Parker! What the heck was that? Holy oh wow.
Number one runners on
I felt so bad during the warm-up.
Good evening, everybody. Todd Father here. We are in Mount Pleasant, Iowa this evening. It's about 60 miles straight south of Iowa City. It's a beautiful night. Temperatures today only got up to about 45 degrees, but it's been sunny with 0 mile-per-hour winds. Absolutely calm. Perfect night for racing. This evening, Parker's going to be running the 1600 meter, followed a couple events later by the second leg of the 4x4.
And we are off with this 1600 meter run. I'm your commentator for this race, and I get out nicely. I am in lane 1. I don't want to be in the lead from the beginning. I go through 200 in about 34 seconds. That is where I want to be. Now, going into this race, my PR in the 1600 was 458.9, so not anything crazy by any means. And my goal for this race was just to be under 454, 452, or 450. Anywhere in that range would be awesome. And here we are going through the first 400 in about 71. That's right where I want to be, and I'm feeling good. I'm not in the lead, trying to stay behind people for as long as I can, because I know that I have one of the faster seed times going into this race. As you can see, there's a pretty big gap between first and me, and I'm working on closing that gap, but I can tell that he is starting to fade. And the guy in first place right now is actually a subscriber, so shout out to Connor. Still a great race. We are approaching the 800 meter mark. I've closed the gap, 2:25 at the 800 mark, and here we are, third lap. If you have ever run a mile, if you've ever watched a mile, or if you've ever seen a mile tick up on your odometer in your car, you know that the third lap is the make or break lap. And with 600 to go, I try to get around Connor, and he puts in a big surge trying to hold me off, and that helped so much with my race because I went with him and had a much longer surge than I would have if he had just let me go by. But at the 1100 meter mark, I take the lead, and I am feeling strong. Heading into the bell lap, that last lap was a 71-second quarter. I'm feeling good. I just need to kick, and I just need to maintain the pace for 400 more meters. Coming down the backstretch here, I know I'm going to run a fast time. I'm not really sure what time. I look here at the scoreboard, and I can see that I might just get under 450. 200 meters to go, but my legs aren't even that tired. 50 meters to go. 40 meters to go. I'm giving it the last bit that I got, and I crossed the line, arms up a little bit, and I am just so relieved, not because I am happy with my time, just because I am relieved that the training has paid off. The running in the snow, the hills, the tempo, and right there you could see that I was talking to Chandler, who was in the last video, and he came up to me after the race and said, "Parker, Taco Bell is closed."
Parker! What the heck was that? Holy oh wow.
Number one runners on
I felt so bad during the warm-up.
Yeah.
Like, I really felt like I was gonna
448,
throw up.
447. Nothing like a 10-second PR.
The reason I just had to leave Todd Father so quickly was because I had to run the 4x4, which is 2 events after the 1600 meter. As you can see, I got the baton quite far back from the leaders. And the second leg is usually where we hide our slowest runner, and I am that second leg. My 4x4 split PR is a 68 second going into this race, but I did run a 65 first lap in the 800 last week. I didn't really know what kind of time I'd be capable of, but I split a 63. Sub 60 soon. Alright everybody, I'm gonna try to keep this under 2 minutes. So, when I said that I felt terrible during the warm-up, let me tell you, I felt terrible during the warm-up. What do I mean by that? Well, my stomach was just not having it because I ate an entire Cliff Bar, probably 2 to 2.5 hours before the race, which was probably a bit too soon. Secondly, what contributed to me feeling horrible or just a little bit of an increase in stress was during my warm-up jog, I went and ran 2 miles, which is what I normally do, and Mount Pleasant, Iowa, which was where the meet was being held, has an Amtrak station. Now, I've never seen an Amtrak station in real life, so I thought, it might be fun just to run by the Amtrak station before the race. It's not that far away, only a couple blocks, so I run to the Amtrak station, I cross the railroad tracks, I run by the station, run around town a little bit, and then right as I am coming back to cross the railroad tracks and I get to the Amtrak station, there's a train. I get stopped by a train, and I'm just thinking, you had one job. All you had to do is not get stopped by the train. All you had to do was to pick a route that didn't go over the railroad tracks. So in the moment, I was a bit stressed, but luckily the train passed pretty quickly. It was moving pretty fast, and I get back to the track and finds that the 1600 doesn't start for a little while, and the meet was running behind. But yeah, that is my story. And after the race, I got in a couple miles on the track.
Well, the meet is over. There's just one athlete left on the track doing a cool down.
As you could see from those clips. And I feel like I can go faster. I'm just gonna say it. I think I can go faster in the mile. Just you wait. I hope to bring you guys along for that. Hopefully I'll have a faster mile time by the end of the season. Like 2 or 3 more things. Number 1, mega stretch goal is to get under 4:37 in the mile. Is it possible? It's possible. Is it likely? No. But I want to get under 4:37 because then my 1600 time will be faster than Chris Robertson's beer mile American record. Secondly, that race was a huge surprise. I did not expect to go 4:47.23 was my official time. I did not expect to go that fast. I thought I would probably run 4:55. On the warm-up when I wasn't feeling good, 4:55 is what I was guessing. So that brings me to the inquiry of the episode. Comment below. What was a time, either during a race or just in life, it could be with a job, but when was there a time where you did something that really surprised you and you did something very well? Share your story in the comments. It could be a race. It could be getting that job that you always wanted to get. It could be you finally got a free taco from Taco Bell. I know that was much longer than 2 minutes. I tried, but thank you so much for watching. Live life to the max, run to the max. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much, everybody.